Well, hello, Juice.
Hey, Macky.
This is Macky, and we're back with another episode of the Hidden Threads podcast, where we uncover a bunch of nothing, basically. We talk about stuff, our personal lives, we talk about murder a little bit, cheating spouses, you name it, right? There's a variety of topics we cover, right, Juice?
Yeah,
all right.
Ton.
Now, I told you what I was doing this weekend, and you kind of laughed at me. I was hanging Christmas lights, and you can see I put a lot of effort into it with this tree.
I see why that took you the entire weekend to do.
My shoulders, my microphone stands. There it is. My Charlie Brown tree. I worked hard on that.
I can see that. You put a lot of effort into that.
I paid $23 at Walmart and brought it in here and put it up.
What we used to say, good initiative, bad judgment?
I like it. But, now, we did put some decent lights up over at our house on the fence and the trees and stuff, but I haven't done that much decorating in a long time. It'll wear you out. So
what, that one Christmas ball on that
Not that
branch?
one. I'm talking about the real ones over there.
Oh. This
was a lot of work here.
I could see that.
It weighs
about a sweat there.
It might weigh less than a pound. That hurt my back.
I bet it did.
You know, that ball's way up there high. I had to get a ladder and stuff.
I get it. Well, I would have to get a ladder to put that on there, but
you are vertically challenged.
I am.
People don't get to see that in the videos.
No, they don't. They just see me sitting here all fat and happy.
Right. So we got those tall cypress trees, right?
Yeah.
And it's challenging getting the lights up at the top of those things.
Oh, I bet it would be.
I'm not done yet. I got to get a stick so I can get up there higher. So,
do you really?
Yeah. Some of them are big and some are shorter, you know that, but I don't know. We're going to get them all done. And
okay.
It's going to be a winter wonderland. My wife will have this office looking that way before long.
I admire your determination.
You were here last Christmas, right? Or after Christmas?
I was here after Christmas.
We still had decorations up, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did.
She leaves them up for a while. So she loves Christmas. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about today.
No.
Of course.
No.
So today we've got a good one. This is easy for me and Juice to talk about, but people have a lot of questions about it online and when people call me. But it's, how do we catch cheaters? What do you think the easiest way to catch a cheater is, Juice?
Just watch them.
Watch them, right? People have to pay for us to watch them, though. Some people don't want us to pay to watch people.
Well, that's how you get them.
They think that, hey, we didn't catch them. You know, we watched them all day one day and didn't see anything. They don't think they should pay for that.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Right. I think if I'm doing something, you're paying me. So,
exactly.
Unless you're like, you know, some close friend or a cousin or something, maybe.
Right.
Even they're going to pay me somehow with like ice cream or something.
Yeah.
But we got to go out and watch them. We do digital forensics. We do online searches, all that. Same as like in a criminal case. None of those do not convict people. It has to be tied together with physical evidence, right?
Right.
And physical evidence for domestic case includes video, right?
Correct.
Or photos. Testimony of a witness, which is us. We said, hey, we saw this person coming out with this woman at this time.
But sometimes it's not so easy.
Right. We got to get tricky sometimes.
Sometimes.
So you had one back in the summer. I remember it's still hot, right? Or is it springtime?
Which one was it? The one with the truck right in front of my truck?
They came out and smooched right in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
Pat each other on the bottoms and all that stuff.
We had a little bit of fun trying to follow him for a while.
He was tricky, man. Because wasn't he an electrician or a plumber or something?
No, he did the, what is it?
He drove around a lot. I know that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to discern if he was driving to work or
I can't think of the name of the
meeting his chick
now.
But he went to the Airbnb one time.
Oh,
got him there.
Yeah. He thought he was being slick by going 79 miles out of his way, and he walked right into our backyard.
Yeah, it's right down the road from you and me. It was funny. Got plenty of video of him going in and out to Airbnb, shopping at Publix, getting their little wine and their meat and all that stuff. And then you got him again outside of a bar, restaurant or bar, combo, whatever. They just smooched it up.
Oh, they did.
You know, I'm kind of cynical. So when I hear investigators say, I got a good evidence, I'm like, okay. Yeah. And then I see it. And I'm usually like, I'm kind of disappointed sometimes. But that one, I was like, whoa, that was a good one. Because it was 6 feet from you.
Now, that one, that whole case, that was aggravating at sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were trying to do the whole tracker thing.
Right.
And then he'd get lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was supposed to be out of town. And then he was coming back. So there was dialogue with the spouse at the time, trying to get times and dates and everything situated.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But that night, I didn't think I was going to get him. but it just fell right into place at that restaurant.
Right. It was good. That was a good client, by the way. She was very flexible and worked with us where some clients don't. I couldn't get them to answer a text or a phone call. And then in 30 days later, they're like, where's my evidence? I'm like, dude, I had 25 questions for you.
Yeah.
That could have helped us here. You know,
Yeah. Help
attention.
us help you.
Right. Because you're not getting your money back.
Right.
Consultation with a client's a big part of it, right at the beginning. I do several sometimes. Sometimes I like to send them an email with questions, right? And they sit on it for a day or so and they answer the questions and come back. And then if I have questions about that, then I'll answer, hey, what does this mean on those questions you answered?
Right.
But I do a 30-minute to an hour consultation before they even pay me any money, right? And just to get an understanding if we can be helpful. I don't take every case. There's another investigator in Huntsville that likes to tell everybody I take every case that comes across. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
We do get a lot of case. We get 5 times the amount of cases he does because we know how to advertise, but we don't take every one of them that comes across. Now, some of them are just not going to work. All right. That was my phone beeping. Sorry about that, audience. I didn't have my phone silenced. Let me do that real quick. Jeez, I got to silence my phone because I'm a bad person. There we go.
It happens.
All right.
But yet you make me silence mine when I walk in the door. It's okay.
I was doing things.
I got it.
I didn't make you silence yours when you walked in.
No, but that's what I'm going to tell everybody.
I would have made fun of you if you went off. So, the consultation's a big deal. I just kind of let them tell the story of what's going on.
But that's ongoing. That's just the initial. Because that case, we had a lot of questions. Then under surveillance cameras, and we're able to get a GPS tracker on that vehicle.
He was otherwise engaged. He had love on his heart.
Oh, yes.
You know, even though he's married still.
Yeah.
With children. But, people do cheat for whatever reason. And most of the time we tell people just to get divorced because they don't have that much money.
Right.
But when there's a lot of money on the table, that's when we come into play. And this was one of those. He wasn't the breadwinner. His wife was. And she's like, I want to protect my children, number one, showing it. How does that protect children? That's a big question I get. Or custody. If you are going to work, taking care of the children, making sure they're doing their schoolwork, getting them in bed at night, being the stability for the family, while the other party is out getting drunk as a skunk, meeting up with a paramour that nobody knows who it is.
Right.
Probably having sex with them, bringing diseases into the home, being irresponsible. How does that look to a judge?
Exactly.
So that's how that leverage gets in your favor. So you can be like, hey, I'm the one that's taking care of everything.
Yeah.
And I don't deserve to give him all of my money or house and all those things.
Just infidelity right there is poor judgment to begin with. And that's just the start of it. And it snowballs from there.
And they typically lie about it first. And then they get caught and they say, well, I did. It makes them look like an unreliable witness.
Right.
Unreliable defendant or plaintiff, whichever one they are. So that's why it's important. I get all the time, just get divorced. It's not important. Well, yeah, it is. All right. So when you're talking about money on the table.
Right. Money, property, assets.
Now, if you get a boat and a trailer, you get a Dodge, a boat, and a house trailer, probably just get divorced, man, and just move on.
It'd probably be better off.
So cheaters, they have a hard time stopping, right? It's like a drug. We find it. So, unless there's some radical change in their life spiritually or something, they're not going to change typically. Everybody, Macky here with Shadownet Investigations. I'm the lead investigator, and I'm here to let you know that we conduct premium digital forensics. Whether you're looking to recover deleted data from phones, tablets, computers, you name it, give us a call, and we can help you out in recovering that data. Or if you think you're hacked, we have the tools and expertise to help you figure out who's hacked you and to find out how it happened, whether you need help with any digital forensic situation, recovering deleted data, hacking situations, or any questions you have about digital forensics, give us a call, 866-910-7499. That's a free consultation at 866-910-7499, or visit us at shadownetdigital.com.
And it's not really that common.
That's rare, right?
Yeah, very rare.
We don't see it happening in the heat of the moment. It's like a drug to them.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's about the sex or it's in there, but it's probably more about I'm getting away with something and it's exciting, something new and exciting. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. But, you can only get away with the lies for so long before somebody catches on and realizes, your spidey senses tingle, women's intuition, something's not right. If you get that, it's usually a good thing. You know something's going on. So where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right. Yep.
You know. So
and if you are that husband or wife that is the one taking care of the kids, you're a professional, keeping the kids stable, you don't have time to go out and follow them for 12 hours.
No.
That's why you hire us, right?
Right.
So, but and you don't have time to be going out and doing it, and you're probably going to get caught.
Right.
Because they know what you look like, know what your cars are. I've seen people, I got my cousin to do it. Is your cousin a professional? How many people they are caught on video doing stuff? Probably none.
But we're relentless though. How many times I followed that guy, and that night we just weren't letting up that night.
You were Matt Smith one, or even Shields was involved in that one.
There was several of us trying.
I think I was on there a little bit too.
Yeah.
So snooping and pooping a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that people, they don't understand how impactful the evidence can be in I call it a high ticket divorce case where there's a lot of money going on.
Right.
And how these people, they have a hard time quitting when they get started with this because it's exciting for them.
Look, for this deep dive, we're just impartially examining the evidence. But to understand this 2018 case, you have to start at the raid.
Right, January 23rd.
Yeah. Law enforcement, before dawn, weapons drawn.
Wait, on his wife?
On his wife, on their wedding anniversary. And his father's birthday.
Wow.
His career, over 200 credits just wiped out, all over an alleged extortion involving, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. But look at the source documents.
A lead investigator testified under oath.
0 extortion in the email.
0.
Just 0.
3.5 years, 3 active legal proceedings right now.
The okey doke.
Yeah, but they get caught. Mm-hmm. They do get caught.
Right. The vehicle tracker thing, that always comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Always comes up. Now, if you own the vehicle, so say Juice has got a wife, he don't have any right now.
No.
He's fresh out.
Yes.
But say Juice has a wife, and they both bought that car when they were married. He owns that car equally with her. It's weird how the law says it. You both own it 100%. Is that possible?
No, but whatever.
It means you both own it, right?
Yeah.
And we can put a GPS tracker on or follow that person around. He can give us authorization to do it, or he can do it.
Right.
Now, if you're divorced already, or it's a girlfriend, you can't, and you don't own that car, then you cannot put a tracker on it.
No, you cannot.
It's a felony in I almost said the United States of Alabama. It's a felony in Alabama to do that. So if you get caught doing this, digital stalking.
Yeah.
It's a big crime. It used to not be. It used to not have any teeth. They used to just go off case law.
Yeah.
They said, don't do it. Now, a few years ago, they put some teeth in there and said, hey, it's a felony now if you do it. So,
right.
And it wasn't targeted at private investigators. It was targeted at these domestic abuse cases we got going on where you get a protection from abuse order, a PFA, and they keep stalking them. They put a tracker on their car, in their purse, on the
that's really frowned upon.
in the kid's backpack. That's what it was targeting.
Yeah.
Not private investigators, but we would get in trouble now if we did it illegally.
Right.
So we might not get pushed as far as it would if you had protection from abuse and an abuser, but it wouldn't look good professionally, and you may get a felony slapped on you. So
yeah, we just got to be real careful with the trackers.
Right. So what about, you're coming from law enforcement? What about pings from cell towers?
Yeah, you can use them. You have to subpoena that stuff, find out where they're at. And
can me, as gumshoe private investigator, call AT&T and say, hey, I want to ping this cell phone?
Absolutely not.
I get asked to do that all the time.
Yeah,
they'll tell me, investigator such and such up the road said he could do it. And I'm like, well, they're lying.
Well, yeah, that's a lie.
AT&T is not going to give we're basically private citizens access to that data.
Right. Now the feds have an open blanket on that.
Yeah, they get the FISA warrants.
Yeah,
there,
so they can just call them and say, this is what we need. Mm-hmm. But other agencies, you actually have to subpoena the records, and you have to, it's a bunch of red tape to be able to do it.
Some of your larger municipalities, metropolitan police forces may have an open subpoena too. I'm not sure. Depends on what the relationship is with the company.
Yeah.
So, but I can't do it.
No.
Now, I've looked at it in hindsight where they said, hey, we subpoenaed these records. Will you look at them? And it was turned over in discovery, and they gave them to me to
Well,
read
that
and look at it.
you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I didn't have
fine
nothing to
and
do with
dandy. That's
getting
legal.
those.
No.
Somebody gave them to me.
Yeah.
I got another question for you, Juice. Can I hack a person's device?
You can, but you're an ethical hacker. So, no, you're not going to hack the device like that.
Right. So we just had one where they were been divorced for a while. They shared custody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the ex-husband, during the child exchange, said, "Hey, I found a bunch of pictures of the kids. Here they are on a flash drive." All right. The wife gets the flash drive, takes it home, puts it in her computer, and says, "Oh, look, kids, all these old pictures of the babies and stuff." So she got them to save them. But then she started getting weird behavior with her computer, where the camera would pop on. There was emails being sent without her doing anything.
Somebody drop a little virus, a little malware in there.
Yeah. So they gave it to me, and I got looking at it, and I ran it through a system, and it said, "Hey, there's a Trojan horse on this drive." I went there and you couldn't see it, but he had it hidden in there, so
Right.
he had to reveal it. But that thing was pretty nice. It would not nice to my client, but
No, but techie wise.
yeah, you would send it. He had it on a timer, so he could put it in there, and at a certain time every night, it would dump and send him emails. It would send him to some random email that wasn't tied to him, obviously.
Right.
And all data, he could log in there and look, and it would send the data to a website that he could. We don't know if he owns it or not, but I think it's fishy that came on a device he gave her. Right?
Yeah, that's
They're going
FBI calls that a clue.
They're going through a custody dispute too. So, but yeah, he's going to get in trouble for hacking.
Good for him.
Yeah, and probably we haven't pushed it that hard yet. We're meeting again this week about it, but yeah, it's interesting how people try to get away with it, but we can't do it. I'm a digital forensic examiner, and I know how to do it, but I cannot hack a person's device unless you own that device,
right?
Or we got permission to do it. Okay, like for instance, if it's got a passcode on the screen, a phone, I have to have permission to try to open that phone up. I can't just do it because you're mad at your girlfriend, right? Or you're mad at your wife.
Imagine that.
I'm shocked at how many families, how many husband and wives have separate phone plans. Is that fishy to you a little bit?
No. I mean, in my situation, it's just me and my daughter on my plan.
Yeah, but if
my wives at the time had their own.
Really?
Yeah.
So my daughters and wives on my one daughter's 23 and she's still on there. Why is that, Juice? Or I could do the same for her, but I always thought it was weird, man.
Yeah. Most couples, I guess, are on the same plan. I didn't even have same bank accounts.
Really?
No.
Okay. I think it's interesting when people all of a sudden they go get their own phone on account, they go get their own bank account. Now that's fishy to me.
It is.
If you were sharing at one point and now they're not. So
it is.
That can be a clue as well.
Yeah.
That somebody's cheating on you. Anything you want to add to this conversation?
No, I mean, it's like I said, there's behaviors. If you think something's going on, 9 times out of 10, something is going on.
We have intuition, right?
Yeah.
Women have a higher level of it, in my opinion. So,
they do.
Right. Especially when it comes to relationships.
They're also, what is it? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Ooh, we've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
We've helped them before.
Yeah.
So we've had women that were wealthy that their husband was cheating on them, and they spent tens of thousands of dollars just to get more and more video because they wanted to marry them. So yeah, you're correct there.
Yeah,
like
because men just want to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Women want to be done, but they want to be vindictive.
They want to get some retribution,
and I get it.
Right. All right, we're about to run out of time here.
Oh no.
We've talked about this one before. We'll talk about it in the future too. So yeah, man, how we catch cheaters? Put your ideas in the comments. Let's talk about it. And then we'll go from there. Say bye, Juice.
Bye, Juice.
Bye. All right, Juice. We were talking before we got on the news. It talks about the District of Columbia police chief falsified crime stats, made the crime look lower. What do you think of that?
Scumbag.
So that helps them get more money and stuff, right?
Yeah, it does. But the bad thing is when you look at the FBI crime reports and stuff, not all agencies in the U.S. are not required to report crimes.
Right.
So it's skewed.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to report it accurately either.
Is that where the DC gets their? I mean, the feds get their information from the local police, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you have to report it.
So you said you never seen the movie or the show, The Wire, which takes place in Baltimore. It was on for a lot of years.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It shows the progress of wiretapping. Right? They tapped the home phones, then they got into the drug dealers started using pay phones. They got into that, and then the cell phone thing. So it was pretty interesting how they progressed through that. But one thing they always did up there, the chief of the police in Baltimore, they said this is true, would always focus on crime stats and lower the crime stats because they're trying to keep their job and all that.
Of course.
And the mayor was getting elected and all those things. So
you got to make it look good for the constituents.
Right. But it was terrible. There was one DC police, one of the Baltimore police chiefs in the show. He isolated an area in the city, said you can do all the drugs you want here, just don't leave this area.
Yeah.
The crime went way down.
Yeah, imagine that.
But it's still, you had children dying in there and stuff like that. But it was pretty rough. And then we got another one here. Milwaukee Judge Duggan on trial for obstructing ice.
Yeah.
What'd she do? Is she the one that hid the?
Yeah, she's the one that helped the illegal alien get out while she occupied the ICE agents in the courthouse.
Okay, she's in trouble.
Good, she should be.
Right.
I hope she sees the inside of a cell too.
Talking about crime, we got some today that I get asked to do a lot.
Oh,
we're going to talk about recording conversations, placing hidden cameras, placing bugs, all party versus one party. What do you think of all that?
Some people tread a very thin line with stuff.
Yeah. We get asked about it all the time. I got asked the other day, hey, can we hide a voice recorder in my wife's car? Well, he's not there, right? What do you think?
Absolutely not.
It's eavesdropping, right? It says eavesdrop. This is Alabama. To overhear, record, amplify, or transmit any part of a private communication of others without the consent of at least one of the persons engaged in the communication, except as otherwise provided by law. So, yes, if you're a police officer with a warrant and approval from a judge,
correct.
Yes, you can do all these things. But it's not like it happens every day.
No.
Because you're really getting into people's...
No. Whoever's asking you to do it, they have to be one of the people, and they have to be present.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still a little gray whether you can record it or they have to record it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're present and they're engaged in the conversation, I think you can sit there and record it because they're there.
You have to be part of it, though.
Yeah.
Like if I was recording me and you, and I don't want you to know about it, but I was going to record the conversation.
Yeah.
Then we're good in Alabama.
Yeah. One person has to know, but they have to be in that conversation.
There's a few states, I don't have them pulled up, where you have to, it's a all-party state, they call it, where you have to say, hey, I'm going to record this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think Florida is one of them.
I can't remember. But
I think Florida is one of them.
We're in Alabama, so it's not that way. And then you get into, I'm going to keep clicking here, you get offensive against public order and safety, and this is criminal eavesdropping. A person commits the crime of criminal eavesdropping if he intentionally uses any device to eavesdrop, whether or not he is present at the time. It's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
People say, I want to put a recorder in my car. I want to leave a recorder in my bedroom while I'm gone, and my wife is there, her husband's there. You can do it, but it's not going to be used in court.
Yeah, you can't use it.
On the civil side, you're probably not going to get arrested for it.
No.
But you're going to waste all that time. You can have all the evidence you want. It's called fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yep. And it'll never count.
Never count. And I'm not going to do it because I could get my license pulled, but
oh yeah,
I'm not going to do it. And people they ask me all the time and they always go, well, nobody's going to find out about it.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Yeah, they will. So how'd you get this evidence is one of the big questions you get asked. Right?
Yeah. And you have to disclose.
Mm-hmm. You have to get it legally. Here's criminal surveillance. I thought this one was interesting. A person commits the crime of criminal surveillance if he intentionally engages in surveillance while trespassing in a private place. It's a Class B misdemeanor.
Huh.
We have to study that one a lot. Where we are when we're recording video, taking pictures, right? You can't walk up in somebody's yard and record video through the window. Then you get into peeping Tom stuff. They can really burn you with that if they want it.
There's those cases that I worked that the truck was parked on the main road, public road, and I recorded and walked in and started talking to people. That you're legal.
Where's that now? What?
Remember that adultery case whether they lived there together or not.
Did you knock on the door?
No, he was standing outside.
Oh, that's right. I remember
parked
now.
and walked right up and started talking.
Oh, I
to
remember
him.
now. You were
Yeah,
dressed like you were the cable guy.
Yeah, Larry the cable guy.
That's right. I remember that one now. But yeah, he was. You didn't.
No,
You didn't do it surreptitiously.
Nope.
You just talked to him. So,
Yep.
And that one worked out in the favor of our client because he was
Yes.
paying a boatload of alimony.
Yes, keyword was.
Right. And we could never, because of the way the highway was arranged of how that house was,
Yeah.
very difficult to do stationary surveillance. So,
Yeah.
all right. And we got another one here. Still, we're in the offensive against public order and safety. Aggravated criminal surveillance. Ooh, aggravated. All right. It says a person commits the crime of aggravated criminal surveillance if he or she intentionally engages in surveillance of an individual in any place where the individual being observed has a reasonable expectation of privacy without the prior express or implied consent of the individual being observed for the purpose of sexual gratification. We're getting into weirdo stuff here.
Yeah.
This is the bathroom cameras and all that,
Yeah.
where they find those. And it's just gross.
Yeah. That's another mental health issue.
We're getting into rapists and stuff like
Yeah.
that here. But it happens. We've seen it in Alabama. So we had a case where a guy his wife was cheating on him. She was cheating on him with a guy that was under indictment for recording upskirts of girls at Buc-ee's. He had a hidden camera on the top of his shoe
Oh,
and would walk around.
yeah. I remember this one.
And he was in trouble. I don't know if he pled out or what happened there, but he
Yeah.
was in trouble. The problem with him, some of the girls were like 12. Big time problem. Any of it's problematic, but it
That
makes it
right
worse.
there, if it's a kid.
But she was going out with him. Like she was cheating on her husband with this guy, and it was gross. But anyway, that's what we call aggravated criminal surveillance. Let's go to another one, Juice. Installing an eavesdropping device. Here we go. A person commits the crime of installing an eavesdropping device if he intentionally installs or places a device in a private place with knowledge it is to be used for eavesdropping and without permission of the owner or any lessee, tenant, or guest for hire of the private place. Installing an eavesdropping device in a private place is prima facie, on the face of it, evidence of knowledge that the device is to be used for eavesdropping. Installing an eavesdropping device is a Class C felony. We're getting on up there now. Okay. I get asked to do this a lot. Hey, let's put a bug in my house so I can listen to my wife. It's not, you can't do it.
No.
And then I've had them bring evidence to me, like, here's a recording I took of my wife. I wasn't there.
Okay. It's no good.
I'm like,
Thanks.
I don't want to even listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Can't
like,
use
why?
it. Bye-bye.
Like, I thought you were a good investigator. I am.
That's why I'm not going to listen to that.
They want you to be shady. I'm not going to do it.
You don't have to.
I lose my income, all those things. So you ever had anybody ask you to do that stuff?
Oh, yeah.
We had a police officer here in Crossville. Did you hear about this guy? This is a few years back.
I may have.
So they had an informant, drug informant, and the drug informant wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. So he put a listen device in the informant's car.
Yes.
He's in jail now.
Yes.
So the police, I think he got a couple years.
Yeah.
But Class C felony, right?
Yep.
You're getting up in the felony world. You got more than a year of incarceration.
Yep.
So he got in trouble for it.
There's just
That was
so much
stupid.
you
You're going to
can do
ruin your
legally.
life over an informant,
Yeah.
a junkie, probably.
Yeah. And there's so much you can do legally.
Right.
And still get the same evidence that you need.
Right. Oh, here
Without having to do things illegally and sneaky and underhanded.
here we go. This is getting in our world, Juice. Criminal possession of an eavesdropping device.
Oh.
All right. I thought we all had an eavesdropping device.
We
And
do,
your
our
phone.
phone.
But you're not leaving. I've seen people try to do that. They leave their phone behind while recording.
Oh, yeah.
That's an eavesdropping device.
It's okay if the NSA listens in on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's not eavesdropping.
What's that act called? I forgot the name of the act.
Yeah,
but they
I
can
can't
listen in.
remember it either right now.
So a person commits the crime of criminal possession of an eavesdropping device if he possesses, manufactures, sends, or transports any device designed or commonly used for eavesdropping and intends to use that device to eavesdrop or knows that another person intends to use that device to eavesdrop. Criminal possession of an eavesdropping device is a Class A misdemeanor. So, everybody, Macky here with Shadownet Investigations. I'm the lead investigator, and I'm here to let you know that we conduct premium digital forensics. Whether you're looking to recover deleted data from phones, tablets, computers, you name it, give us a call and we can help you out in recovering that data. Or if you think you're hacked, we have the tools and expertise to help you figure out who's hacked you and to find out how it happened, whether you need help with any digital forensic situation, recovering deleted data, hacking situations, or any questions you have about digital forensics, give us a call, 866-910-7499. That's a free consultation at 866-910-7499, or visit us at shadownetdigital.com. Over in Huntsville and in Birmingham, we have the spy shops.
Oh, yeah.
They have all sorts of eavesdropping devices in there, and they know people are buying them. How are they getting around this?
How are they getting around what?
This being
They're not recording,
but
they
can
can sell it.
But they have possession of an eavesdropping device if he possesses, manufactures, sends, or transports any device designed or commonly used. It didn't say you have to be recording. He knows that another person intends to use that device to eavesdrop.
Okay.
I don't see how they're getting away with it, though.
Of course they can get away with it. It's sales.
Yeah, but it goes against this law right here.
Yeah, but the guy didn't come in and say, I'm going to use this for ill-gotten gains. He just said, oh, I just want to record the birds that are in my birdhouse I built.
Okay.
I've heard that one, too.
I want to watch the squirrels. Or
Yeah.
whatever. All right. I just think it's shady. But anyway,
it absolutely is.
They got those things marked way up. You can get them on Amazon for a third of the price.
Yeah.
How do I know?
But it's the simplicity and the ease of getting them right there.
If you need one now, you go in there and pay 3 times the price. But you can get them on Amazon very easily.
But you don't need to go get one. Just sit back and wait. Let us do our job. Let us do our job the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have all the information, all the evidence you need for your case.
And you're probably not going to go to court because you have overwhelming evidence.
Yes.
But anyway, here we go again. Divulging illegally obtained information. I thought this one, I never knew this law. All right. A person commits the crime of divulging illegally obtained information if he knowingly or recklessly uses or divulges information obtained through criminal eavesdropping or criminal surveillance. Divulging illegally obtained information is a Class B misdemeanor. So when they come tell me, hey, listen to this illegal recording I guess, that's illegal from the divulger, right?
Absolutely.
They got to keep it to themselves.
Absolutely.
All right. I have told the lawyer, hey, this person is recording illegally. And the lawyers shall say, hey, stop it, dummy, kind of thing. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But because you're going to ruin our case.
The only ones that can do it are law enforcement. Usually it's federal law enforcement that does it.
Right. They can do a account level tap.
Right.
They get with Verizon or AT&T and say, hey, here's a warrant. And they usually play along.
Yeah. And, they did all kind of stuff. They had all kind of information when they were going after the 5 families in New York and trying to ring them all. Come on. Mm-hmm. The feds were getting some stuff that was no good.
Right.
But they used it anyway.
Right. But they had a warrant to do it, right?
Of course they did.
Right. All right. Let's look at this next one. Defenses to prosecutions under this article. A person does not commit a crime under this article if he was a peace officer engaged in the lawful performance of his duties. Okay. He was an officer, employee, or an agent of a communication common carrier who, while acting in the normal course of his employment and while engaging in any activity which was necessary incident to the rendition of his service, man, you can tell a lawyer wrote this, right, or to the protection of the rights or property of the carrier, such communication intercepted, disclosed, or used in a communication transmitted through the facilities of that carrier. Whew. Let me catch my breath, juice. Mm-hmm. He relies in good faith on a lawful court order or legislative authorization. The burden of injecting the issue under subsection A is on the defendant, but this does not shift the burden of proof to the district attorney. Okay. Yeah, there's some ways that you can get around it, but they're not doing it criminally. They're not here to, they're fixing phones and cameras and all those kind of things.
Right.
I get asked to put a camera in the bedrooms sometimes. So either if it's a man or a woman, they have a reasonable expectation of privacy in that area where they're changing clothes, exposing their skin, all those things.
Correct.
You can get in big trouble for that.
Oh, absolutely.
And of course I don't do that, but I've been brought evidence where they placed a camera in a bathroom. I'm
yes.
Like, you can't. This is not, I know it's your wife and it's your house, but man, you can put it in the common areas like living room.
Yeah. But you can't put it in an area like the bathroom, the bedroom.
Changing areas, they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. People are crazy, dude.
But they get those stupid, I hate to say it, those clocks with the little mini cam in them,
Mm-hmm.
and they set those up and they record all that stuff, or the wall clock or the smoke detector, and they record all kind of stuff, and they think, "Ooh, I got him now," or "I got her now." No, you don't.
Right. Guess what the next article is in this? Doxing. Let's talk about doxing a little bit. Okay. Law enforcement, let's see. For the purpose of this section, the following terms have the following meaning. So they get into firefighter, governmental function, law enforcement officer. I'm not getting into that. And they talk about personally identifying information. All right. Photographs or information of the victim's children, including schools they attend, is doxing. All right. Giving out a home address is doxing. Any other information that would enable a victim to be harassed, threatened, or harmed is doxing. Okay. So you have to reveal it in a public manner so everybody can see it. So we get at people's addresses and stuff, but it's kept within the case, confines of a case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And we sometimes have to drive there to get the address. We're not like pulling it off of a classified place. And
Yeah.
An individual commits the crime of doxing if he or she does either of the following: intentionally electronically publishes, posts, or provides personal identifying information of another individual with the intent that others will use that information to harass or harm that individual. And the other individual is actually harassed or harmed. So they have to actually carry it out. Right. Number 2, intentionally electronically publish, post, or provides identifying information of a law enforcement officer, firefighter, or public servant with the intent that others will use that information to harass, harm, or impede the duties of that law enforcement officer, firefighter, or public servant. And the law enforcement, these people are actually harassed, harmed, or impeded. Okay. So that gets specifically to public officials, right?
Right.
It says a violation of the subsection is a Class A misdemeanor. A violation of subsection B, which is the public officials, is a felony. How about that? It goes up a little bit if you're a fireman, public official, police officer, those things.
Imagine that.
Political speech protected by the First Amendment of the United States it limits this to that. So, okay. What do you think of doxing?
It happens all the time.
It's pretty rampant now, right? So,
yeah. It happens all the time.
I haven't seen anybody go to jail for it, have you?
No.
All right. The Supreme Court people have been doxxed before.
Of course.
And I know the ICE agents are being doxxed now. They're, that's why they cover their face. I don't want you coming to my house.
I don't blame them either.
Right. Police officers get doxxed. Of course, politicians do. They get doxxed all the time. I just haven't seen anybody go down for it yet. Have you?
No, none.
Maybe somebody needs to be made an example of in this crap.
These things are everybody's worst nightmare. I mean, I got them. Everybody's got them. It helps out, but these create a lot of problems. Even here in Podunk, Alabama, I had a mayor want my personal cell phone.
Why?
Well, she wanted to show me something.
But without a warrant, right?
Yes.
Or subpoena.
And I said no. Mm-hmm. She said, well, you're going to give it to me. No, I'm not.
Right.
She didn't get it, but she tried to say I had rap music ringtone on here that was vulgar, and the only artist I had on my phone at the time was Charlie Pride. He's country western.
I never heard him rap.
Oh, I've never heard him rap either. But
God rest his soul.
These things will get you in a lot of trouble if you're not careful.
Right. People get emotional and they post stuff, and you get in trouble for it, man. If it's doxing, if somebody gets doxed.
Yeah.
So, and this is all wrapped up in Alabama under the Chapter 11 offenses against public order and safety. So
I don't care who you're mad at. Don't ever put anybody's information out there.
Right.
Because they could have family, a wife, a husband, kids. That could cause them to get hurt.
So I've had people also say, hey, on your social media, once you post real cases and stuff like that, like real locations and footage, I'm like,
no,
because of doxing.
Yeah.
We can't do it. Now you can go find it yourself and drive by if you want. But
yeah, if you really want to go that bad, go ahead. We talk about our cases.
Right. And we're not going to put video we've taken just for that reason.
No.
Violating people's privacy and all those things. So, because
what if somebody see that, watch the TV show Cheaters or whatever it is.
They've been in trouble on that show before.
Yeah, and they
get sued. You get sued or whatever. I don't think anything criminal, but they have been sued.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about all these things, Juice, with the being asked to violate all these?
It's not going to happen. It
Right.
is absolutely not going to happen. Quit asking. We're not doing it.
And if an investigator says, yes, I'll do it, you need to change
find another investigator.
because they're going to get you in trouble.
Yep.
Because they're an extension of you. You're an agent of yours, basically, whether you're paying them. And they can get you all in trouble. Some of these are felonies, which is a big deal.
And you can lose whatever case you have. I don't care if it's alimony, child support. I don't care if it's extortion, blackmail. Your case is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a PI that says, "Oh yeah, I can do that," you're talking to the wrong person.
Right. Yep. All right. That was a good one, Juice. That's all I got for this one. Let us know what you think in the comments. Tell us what you think about Juice's mistletoe hat.
It still hasn't worked.
You ain't got any kisses under the mistletoe?
No.
Okay.
No, none.
All right. You got any takers out there?
None. Call me.
Run it through me first. So. All right. We're out of here. Talk to you later.